Hi everyone, this is Gail again. Sorry for the delay with us going to Colorado and taking a little bit more time, but this is Christmas in July, day number 3. And today what I want to do is create some little gift items that I purchased pretty much everything from the dollar store. And as you can tell, I have tons of things here, but it's just a couple of gifts that I want to show you, some different gift idea that you can create for the holidays. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with Christmas in July, day number 3. Okay, the first idea I have for day number 3 is I purchased this jar at Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99, but during this time of year they always have them for like $1, $1.99. So you pick up a big mason jar with the lid, and then some of the shredded paper that I got from the Dollar Tree, and you just sprinkle a little bit in the bottom of it. Just add it in there, and this stuff is not for people that don't like to clean because it could be a little messy. Then what you can do is, I like to well, you don't have to, but you can actually just go ahead and drop this in here in the back. That was the pumice stone that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then also at the Dollar Tree I had picked up the nail grooming kit, and you get all these items for $1, so you can go ahead and let those fall inside. I just like to take everything out of the box, but first I want to add some other stuff first. I also was going to add some, let's go ahead and add your nail file in the back. Your cozy toes, you can add those in there as well. And then your little nail brush. And I wish you had this in red. It would have looked so much cuter. So I'm going to drop some stuff in the back here. Then they have a couple of little brushes here that are a couple of little. This is when you have nail polish, I guess, to remove, and for what was this piece for? I totally forgot. It's just called an orange stick, so I'm just gonna put that in there, put this little guy in here, drop the nail clippers in there so they can see them, and then I want to add some of the nail polish, and it's the Wet n Wild that you get 2 packs at the Dollar Tree. That is an awesome deal, and you don't have to put both of them in here. You can just put one of them if you want to. I think it's big enough just to add. Actually, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. See how it has all the glitter inside of it? I'm going to put that in there. And then remember the 3-in-1 cotton travel. I'm going to add some of this stuff in there. I'm going to add a couple of these pads at the top. And I am going to put a couple of little cotton balls. And it's going to look like snow. See how cute that is? So I'm at $1, so 50 cents because I only use one nail polish. $1 for all of the nail file things. I'm at, not even, because I'm not using all of this. So let's say I'm about a quarter for this. So under $5 you get a cute little gift ideas, and it's a manicure in a jar. How cute is that? Now, if you want, you can go ahead and add more paper at the top. If you want, you can actually drop maybe a pedicure card, gift card in here. You can add a nail spa day in here. How cute is that? And then you just add your lid. I'm actually going to use my red ribbon because I wanted this to be kind of like a Christmas present. So I'm going to add nice piece of ribbon around the top, and then I'm just going to make a bow out of it. Now you can get as creative as you want with this, or as simple as you want with it. I like to cut my ribbon in an angle, and then I'm actually going to do another one. And I'm going to stick behind here pull it here, and I'm going to make a bow out of this one. So it's really, really simple. Just for a couple of dollars, you created a personalized gift that you can give to a friend, a coworker, a sister, or, you know, a cute idea for Mother's Day as well, not just for the holidays. So this is kind of like Christmas in July, but also when you look at some of the items that I'm showing you, some of these items could be given for different time of the year. I would probably do a little sticker here if you want to, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my gift tags. It is a little bit, ouch, paper cut, not always fun. I got these gift tags at Tuesday morning. You get $54.99. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and fold it in two here. And I'm going to cut this because I feel it is a little too big for this. And then I'm just going to take this little stamp that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. It says Joy on it. And I'm just going to do it in a black ink. Can y'all see that? I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it. Make sure it's all full. And then I'm just going to do it here on the, it might not do it on my table. I'm just going to do it over here. Look how cute, and then you can just stick your ribbon in here. Oh. And then just grab, this ribbon is from the Dollar Tree and it has little sparkles in it. It's kind of cute actually. Oops. And you can do your to from in the back. A manicure in a jar. A cute idea for a gift exchange, a coworker, a white elephant gift, a sister, cousin. Even this could be good for Mother's Day. You can embellish this more if you want to. You can make it as simple as I did. So that was idea number 1 on day 3 of Christmas in July. Okay, continue on with Christmas in July, day number 3. Who doesn't like to get a jar of M&Ms? This would be a great idea for a coworker, and it's basically the same concept of the jar, except in this jar I just went ahead and added M&Ms. Now, if you want to buy a couple of these jars, the same kind or a different kind, and link them together, and just you can give them more than one. You can give them one M&M and one some mints, or you can do different things, one with some Skittles or whatever you want. But this could be great for a teacher, especially a male teacher. I think would love this. Your regular your hairdresser, your mailman, anyone that you can think of might like something like this. If you are one that travels a lot and goes to the same toll booth every day and wants to give this to the lady at the toll booth, you can basically, the bus driver, you think about it, you can give this away. And it's the same concept. You can just use a different ribbon if you want to. Do a holiday green for this one. And it's the same thing. You just, simple. Open the jar, pour the M&Ms, put the lid on. Grab a piece of ribbon, tie it around the bottom of the jar. Oops. Like so. You can embellish this with whatever you want. You can do, you know, maybe a little thing of pine, little pine thing, or, you know, and then again, you can do the same thing. I'm going to use the bottom of my stamp. I'm going to redo my stamp on this one, because I like to reuse things. And then I have my hole puncher. I'm just going to go ahead and punch a little hole right here. And then instead of using that ribbon, I am going to use my, my curly ribbon here. Here's a piece of curly ribbon. Stick that through there. Make sure you put your to and from. I forgot my stamp upstairs, so I just want to make sure that you know not to forget that. And then you can just add this to it if you want to. I'm going to cut this close by. Look at this. How cute is that to give to someone that you thought about them? Or you can make it as simple as just adding some of these mints that I got. You can add, like I said, pretty much anything. And I am filling this jar pretty full with the mints. And then you put your lid on. You make sure you have enough room so it doesn't pop back up. And the same thing, wrap a ribbon, put a tag, and there you have it. 2 different ideas for Christmas jars. Okay, but the next idea that I have is, we all know somebody that is going off to college, and sometimes we don't think about purchasing these things for them. But I know that we all sometimes lose a button off of our shirts, or we lose something and we need a little sewing kit and we don't have one. So this might be good for the person that you know that travels a lot and need a little sewing kit, or the student in college, or somebody going to basic training, or anything like that. So what I purchased at the Dollar Tree is, I purchased it in pink, but they do have different colors. They have black, blue, green, and you get a bunch of things in there for $1. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I went ahead and put a little bit of shredded paper, and I like this jug because it's a little bit bigger. So you can go ahead and add these things to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add this little container of buttons and pins. I'm going to add a whole collection of pins that came with the kit. Some thread, and you just toss it in there. Some little scissors. Here's a little thimble in here. There's some more thread. Here's a little measuring tape. And here is a needle threader. Put that in there. And then I also wanted to put in some of these buttons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these out, because they're already in a little bag. Pull these off. And there with a little bit of that. Okay, so I'm going to, sorry about that, I gotta pick this up a little bit. I wanted to use one of these. I was going to use one of these little containers and do a little mixture of buttons for this bag, for this little jar. Put a couple of big buttons in there, some medium buttons. You might want to get like white and black buttons as well. There is some in the little kit there, but I just wanted to make this a little colorful. Of course, I don't think if this is for a gentleman that he would appreciate the blue and purple and pink and yellow buttons. But in this case, I am making this for a girl. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a couple of colorful buttons in there. And look how cute that is. This could be for somebody that is maybe in a retirement home that doesn't have things like this, or you know, in self-living assistant or things like that. So just a cute idea. And I should have put the buttons first, so I'm going to move things around in there. That's right. And if you want, you can add more things to it. You can even add a couple of little candies for a little snack if you want to, just to fill up the jar. And look how cute that is. A little sewing kit in a jar for someone that's going off to college, like I said, basic training or anything like that. And you can do the same thing. Wrap a little ribbon around the bottom. Oops, I keep missing. And there you have it, a little gift tag, and there you go. So here is day number 3, Christmas in July, a little gift in a jar. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I bring things home, I bring it with love, and I bring it to life. Thanks for watching.